Hello everyone and welcome. This is going to be the second episode I make on my main survival world, which has been a long time since I've made a video on here. It's been almost a month, I think. Well, part of that's due to the SMP, because I've been focusing all of my attention onto that for the most part, because it's something new and exciting that I wanted to, mostly play on. And the other reason was my PC was not working properly with Minecraft. It would just not run right. And the reason the second part of the 6th episode of the SMP was filmed, or the audio sounded worse, is because that was filmed on my gaming laptop again, because Minecraft was acting up again. So, but I'm on my PC now, so my goal now is, while Minecraft is working, I'm just going to film as many videos as I possibly can, and then if Minecraft craps out or whatever, then I can just edit the videos, put them out, and then I'll have content, So I'll probably have at least get 2 videos out of this, which should last me a decent while, I think. So I have a few things I'd like to get done, and it looks like I'm out of rockets, so I need to go and do that. So I guess this is a much better video that will be filmed than the first one, because the first one was more of an experiment of how I was going to do a Minecraft video. Because I think I still used OBS for that, but that had messed up audio because I didn't have a proper microphone at the time. So I literally just recorded the audio on a phone of mine, and I just combined the clips later on. And it didn't work out too well. But let me get the rockets, which I don't have any. That's kind of a problem. Although I do have a lot of sugarcane from when I harvested my sugarcane farm, so should be able to have a good amount of paper here. Just make rockets, whatever, that'll do for now. I'll just have that with me. Oh my god, I always have so much stuff in my inventory. I'm like the worst when it comes to inventory management. And as you can see, this is kind of like my storage system, my main storage system for things that aren't blocks. That castle thing that's next to this, after the mega beacon, that was the first thing I built on this world, and it was supposed to be my house, but it didn't work out that way. I really don't have an actual house. I kind of just have places where I store things. I don't really have a specific house. I kind of just sleep wherever and do stuff wherever. Although when I finally get around to building that city, which I'll probably talk about a little bit on this video, then that'll probably change, because I'll plan to have a base there. Yeah, here's all my ores stuff. Keep this. I don't know. This is the most efficient storage system in my eyes, because it's very, very specific. Because before on other worlds I've had it just where it's like general things, but in here I have barrels with very specific things. It looks kind of weird because of the torches, but oh well, what can you do? And here's where I need to make a mega furnace, or not like a 3D furnace where I plan to make furnaces and stuff. I've been too lazy to get around to it, so that'll get done eventually. And then here, I bit off way more than I could chew with this project, because just look how big this is. And by the way, this whole thing that I have right now took about, I did the math, 50,000 blocks of dirt just went towards all of this. So I don't have the dirt to finish this, even if I wanted to. So this is going to be definitely a long-term project that gets done eventually. Just trying to think. I'm trying to think of where I left off, because it's been several weeks since I've actually even played on this world, in which the 5-month anniversary of this world is coming up in like 3 days, I think. So once the 6-month anniversary comes, no matter how much I have done on here or not, I do plan on making a world tour video. I'm going to do a world tour. Oh, what the hell? Oh, one of the sheep must have escaped. I think I have wheat. That's part of what I want to get done today. I want to just harvest wool, maybe ramble on a little bit, because I have all these sheep in here. Do I have wheat? No, I don't. Actually, yeah, I do. Because I'm trying to make a statue of my skin, because that's something that I just really want to do. I'm going to probably have it like right up there, clear off the top of the mountain, build the statue up there, because that's something I kind of want to do. I don't even know how this guy got out of here. And yes, a creeper blew up there. Vault creepers. Come on. Okay, well this is going to cause a problem with all the other sheep, potentially. Just get them all in here. I think that guy did come in here, so that's good. But anyway, future plans I have for this world. I plan on building a city there, which you saw the Acacia Flatlands that I had there, which I don't think I showed that in the first episode. And even if I did show something in the first episode, you probably couldn't even see it anyway because of how crappy that video was. It was more so the audio that just sucked. I mean, I noticed that the video quality on a lot of my videos is just not very good. And when I record these things, it's not that bad, but I think it's just something with the editor that I use. The videos just look like crap when I render them. So that's something I'm trying to fix, but I'm not really sure how. I'm thinking about switching editors eventually because I don't really like Kdenlive, which is what I'm using currently, because it's just the best free editor that I could find off the top of my head, or from the time being. But things are probably going to be changing soon because I don't really like that editor. And hopefully that will increase the quality of my videos whenever I do that. And yes, the video is stretched out once again. I really have no idea how I'm going to solve that issue because it's an issue with my monitor. And just how things are displayed, I guess. Just OBS settings. I've tried a few different things. If this is the best solution I have right now, is to have it a little stretched out because I don't think it causes... Well, I sheared him and he instantly grew his fur back. Or leather, wool, whatever you want to call it. I was about to say leather, but that's cows. But this is the best solution I have right now, and I feel like it being a little stretched out is probably the least annoying thing, other than having a black bar at the bottom of the screen or part of the screen on the left, no, on the right being missing. So this is probably how it's going to be for the time being. And yeah, and I need mostly dark blue because that's what my skin mostly consists of. And I'm going to need to shear a lot of sheep. Good thing is I think the grass is growing at a rate of where it's growing faster than they're eating it. So that's always good. Another thing I'd like to do, I need to set up one of those furnace smelter things that we have on the SMP, those OP things. I don't really know how to set those up. I'll have to confide in like either Jordan or Adorable Hoe and how they built that, because those things are overpowered as shit. Because I am so sick of using villagers to repair my tools on this world, because it takes forever, and it's just annoying. I've done it so much, it's just annoying. So I want something just quick that I can repair my tools with, and I should probably sleep because it's turning nighttime. But I just want something quick, with the snap of a finger, that I can repair my tools with, because it's just so annoying, and it takes up so much time to repair tools, and it would just save me a lot of grief. And I have so many emeralds, I don't know what to do with them. I have an emerald mega beacon, for Christ's sake, and I have enough emeralds to have a full level 4 beacon elsewhere. And I don't think I have even more on top of that. So I think I'm good on emeralds for a little while, because that's how much I've had to repair my tools. It's all from that. And from how much trading I need to do to repair my tools, I get about 2 stacks of emerald, not 2 stacks, or like, I'm trying to think here. 2 stacks of emeralds, which turn into emerald blocks, from each time I have to repair my tools. Which is usually my pickaxes or my shovel, which is there. And I just want a better way to get XP, although I have quite a bit of XP now, mostly just because I haven't needed to spend it, because I have pretty much full stuff, although my helmet and boots could probably be a little better. Oh geez, I don't even have feather falling. That's interesting. Which I should probably get more enchantments on these, although I have not died on here in forever. Fun fact, how this world started out, this world was created on an Xbox One, but was obviously later transferred over to my computer. But this is just another one of those worlds, because what I used to do when I got bored is I'd just create a new world and just see how fast I can beat the Ender Dragon on a random world, and that's how this world started, and I beat the Ender Dragon in like a day. And then, I don't know, I guess I just kept doing stuff in this world, and I guess this is now the world I play on. But I died quite a bit trying to fight the Ender Dragon, as you could imagine, because I was very unprepared, just trying to do it as fast as possible. I wasn't really concerned about dying or not, which I died quite a bit, because I just had iron stuff, obviously, and I'm not very good at fighting the Ender Dragon. Although if I have good stuff, like netherite, then it's not something that's usually a hassle for me. Which I think we're gonna beat the Ender Dragon soon, hopefully on the Night Blazers SMP, because I really want an Elytra because of the valley we now live in, which is a pain in the ass to traverse in and out of and I really want shulker boxes because I feel like those will be good for, you know, because I have projects I want to do on there that shulker boxes would make it a lot easier. Because I want to that whole plains biome. I'm going a little off topic here because I'm talking about things that aren't related to the survival world, but I kind of want to flatten that entire plains biome that's next to our little valley there, so we can like build stuff there, which I don't know what we'd build, maybe farms or something. I kind of want to build a creeper farm on the SMP for me and Adorable How to use, but who knows how that's going to pan out. I've never built a creeper farm before, and I don't even know if they work well, which, well, at least IBX Toycat says the one he has works well, which, I don't know. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I've never had one, I can't say for sure. But I do know a lot of farms do not work well on Bedrock, which is very annoying, because it seems like Java is like the main mode to play if you want to use farms and stuff, which I really want to use farms, but I just play Bedrock because that's what most of my friends play, and that's what I'm used to because I've played Bedrock for years at this point. But yeah, it's just about it for now. I don't know how much wool I'm going to shear because I'm probably not going to build my statue in this episode. I might make a time lapse of me building that for another one, part of a video. But who knows how well that's going to turn out, because time lapses are not that hard to do. Alright, here's all the wool we have, which I'm going to need a lot of blue wool, so that is something I should probably make most of these sheep of. Let me take all my armor off for just a quick second. So I'm probably mostly going to need blue, black, and maybe like a little bit of white. Mostly blue though. By the way, I've never built a statue of anything, or like a skin or anything on this world before, so I don't know how well that's going to turn out. And I'll just show you my villager hall quick, because I don't think I showed that in the last episode either, just to show you how I do my stuff. And here's all the cats I've tamed from them spawning from the villagers, and this is what I call Villager Mount, which I plan on spicing this up a little bit. I'm expanding it in general, and I have all these shulker boxes in here with this random crap. And I don't know why all that stuff's in there. I have so much just random stuff spewed all over here. But I have a farmer in here because I used the farmer to help me breed villagers when I was creating this thing, but now the farmer doesn't really need to exist, but I just leave him because why the hell not. But here's all the Fletchers I use to... And I have not cured a single villager. I just don't really see a need to. It seems like a lot of hassle, and it's not even that hard for me to get emeralds. Okay, you are the Protection 4 villager. That's actually really cheap for Protection 4. A lot of these villagers already have pretty cheap prices. Silk Touch, that's one of them here. Fortune 3, level, that's 30. That's kind of expensive, but whatever. Blooming, that's also kind of expensive, but that's decently cheap. I once got a villager 10 emeralds for a mending book, which I know you can get it for like 1 emerald if you cure it with a zombie villager. Cure it as a zombie villager, but like I said, I cannot be bothered to do that because it just seems like a lot of hassle and it's just not really worth it. Apparently I have an efficiency 4 villager, but all my stuff has efficiency 5. I must have just combined it. It's a little odd, but whatever. Now what's this guy have? Okay, well he has sharpness. Maybe I do have efficiency 5 somewhere. Well, that's a really cheap Unbreaking 3 villager, by the way. Well, usually those are really expensive. And you must have lost your trade or something. I don't know why you're in there. I haven't messed with these villagers in a long time, so... Yeah, this is what I have so far. I mean, it's kind of a mess. I plan on sprucing it up a little bit and adding more, because I want to make it so where I can get a toolsmith and an armor smith, because I want to just be able to trade for, like, disposable diamond tools and armor, and I might just start wearing that around the world, kind of like what Adorable How does, but not as much of it to an extent, because he just does like leather and just crap armor stuff basically. But I kind of just like have disposable diamond armor that I can easily get with villagers. That's kind of like a goal I want to do. And here I'll give you a brief tour, and I think actually no, oh no, all the chests and stuff are still there. This is what, look at all the stone and stuff that I had got mined out from here. And there's still some dirt left in there, I think, but all this. And this is where all these double chests here were full to the brim with dirt, and I used all of that on that flatlands over there. But this is where the eventual city I plan on building is going to be, which I want to do a few other things before I get started on the city. And what I plan on doing for that city is when I do build it, I'm probably going to have a few trusted people come on. And they're going to just, I'll just let them build city stuff, I guess. I don't really know. Just going to have a few people on that can just build stuff. I don't really have any specific ideas of what I'm going to build. I have a few things in mind I want to build. My main base is going to be in the center of the village. It's going to be a complete underground base, basically. It's kind of going to be like the overworld, but underground. It's going to be like a USS system, if you will, which stands for Universal Storage System. But I don't know. I guess I'll just play it by ear. And I also this exists because I wanted to build a tree farm here, but that I just never got around to it, and I don't know if I am going to get around to it, because this is kind of a shitty location to build one, because it'll just block my view of a lot of things, because this is like my main base of operations here. This is my furnace smelting system currently. And here's my job board that I have, which there's that I'm working on now, which that I'm doing, but that will take forever. Yes, something I want to do with this whole area here where the sugarcane is, this sugarcane farm is, that I have right now, which this I want to expand eventually anyway. But this whole mountain here, flatten that, which flattening desert is a lot easier than flattening like plains biomes, or not plains biomes, like just flattening like a biome with dirt or stone. It's just a lot easier to flatten desert because sandstone's a lot easier to break. So I shouldn't need a beacon. I needed a beacon to mine most of that. I shouldn't need a beacon to mine that, because setting up a beacon's annoying. I only do it if I absolutely need to. And I'm probably gonna build like more farms and stuff over there. And I plan on building like maybe like a what is it? Chorus fruit forest over there, maybe. That sounds kind of like a neat area to put one. But like I said, I'm just doing whatever right now. I have zero plans for this episode. I'm just trying to film something. I'm probably going to have this be a format where I just play on my survival world, just do random stuff in my survival world, and I just ramble on for minutes and minutes. No clue how long this is going to be. And it's going to be largely uncut, and if I do cut something out, it's because I'm not talking for a period of time, or I mess up something and I find it embarrassing, so I cut it out, because I do mess up my talking quite a bit. So, yeah. I also want to spruce up this warehouse quite a bit. I want to maybe put some quartz around it, just make it look nicer, because it kind of just looks ugly. It's a stone building. A lot of stuff I do will be off camera. I said do. But a lot of stuff will be off camera. I'm probably just going to record this when I feel like it, which will probably be quite a bit, because I would like to have this world be shown a decent amount, because this is my main survival world after all. And yeah, it's gonna be my long-term survival world. This is the longest I've consistently played on a survival world, because it's been almost 5 months now, and I haven't played on any world this long. Before that, the record maybe was like 2 to 3 months most. Yeah, and I have zero plans to switch away from this world anytime soon. I'm gonna stick to this world because I like this world, and have lots of plans for it in the future, which, by the way, reminds me to bring me back to this. Get more, yeah, I already did that. I'm not going to do that anymore, because I was originally going to expand this, but as of right now, this literally sits completely vacant. There's nothing in it at all. And because I just went like, oh, it'd be nice to have a pyramid in my world. I had zero plans for it whatsoever. I just felt like building one. And I wanted to expand it to be 100 by 100, but that is going to take up a lot of space, and it's for something that's going to serve basically no purpose to me as of right now. I'm thinking of like building maybe like a maze in it eventually, but I don't know. That's not something I'm thinking about right now, but I think I'm just going to leave it as 50 by 50, because otherwise it's going to take up too much space, and I want to do other stuff around that area. Torch up the area, that's something I kind of worked on a little bit, but I want to do more of, because when I was doing stuff, because I want to be able to do stuff at night without having the need to sleep, because I don't want to be harassed by mobs, and especially creepers, because those things are effing annoying. especially because it's just so annoying because they've blown up so much, and I have to fix it. And especially now that I'm in an extreme shortage of dirt working on this, I don't have all the dirt I need to fix the things up, even if I wanted to. And then there's make a map wall. Not a high priority, which it's not. I don't know where I'd even build that anyway, but it's something I'd like to do eventually. Expand extreme farms, which, yeah, this right now is at this level, and it goes all the way to sky height, which is 256. I'm debating on whether I'm going to expand it once the 1.18 update comes out. I probably won't, because I want this to leave this as a little bit of like, oh, this was done before the 1.18 update, and this was how things were before then. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But I would like to bring this down to bedrock, kind of like what ToyCat did with the sugarcane farm, which I'm not going to be doing on my solo survival world. There's no way. I might make this a little bit bigger, but that's probably it, because I also have this sugarcane that I use and get stuff from. Although there is idea, I brought up the idea of recreating ToyCat's sugarcane farm on the SMP, and some people seem to like that idea, so who knows, that might happen eventually. And then there's, yeah, I want to do that as well. This is just to give you an idea of some future stuff I have planned for the Survivor world. Expand pathways, I want to do that. Make Glass Village, I also want to do that. And start building the city. And by the way, I did finish the border, which I was working on in the first episode, which was kind of an annoying project. It's kind of pointless too, because, I don't know, I just found it, I kind of regret doing it, because in my eyes it was just kind of a waste of time, because it's probably like I'm not going to be sticking to it anyway. I think it's around here somewhere. Yep. Well, I guess it's more noticeable than I give it credit for. And it turns out I didn't finish it completely. It's supposed to go all around to be ocean level. I really don't give a shit. I really don't. So I did all this. It looks like I did do that though for part of it. I just didn't do it back there. Probably because I was almost done and I just wanted to get this over with. But I forget to what point I did it last time. There's also those cobblestone pillars to give you an idea of where the borders are. I tried to make 1,000 by 1,000 square. And it was kind of a waste of time, but oh well, what can you do? A lot of things I do on this world are a waste of time, in fact. Like this. This wall I built around this village was for nothing. There's no villagers in it or anything, because I put all the villagers from this village into this mountain. So there's jack shit in this village. So the only thing I really decided to do, and I don't, why the hell is that button on the top of there? I really can't explain that. My nether wart farm's in here, which needs to be harvested, it looks like. But my only idea is to turn this village into like a nether village, or nether themed village, like a warped forest village, which I kind of like the idea of. The only problem with this is there's torches everywhere, and that's because I don't want mobs spawning in this village. If I did that, I'd have to place all these torches down again, and it sounds kind of like a pain, which is the main reason why I'm not really in a rush to do that specific project. And I'd have to gather a bunch of netherwood, which that's annoying as well. But since I have an elytra, it shouldn't be too difficult to get around, which I know that was an issue on the SMP, but we don't have an elytra yet. So that's kind of why. And man, you burn through rockets quickly on this game, but yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of running out of things to say for once. So I might just cut to when I actually do something else. I don't know what. I might start construction on my skin. I don't know for sure yet. I guess we'll just find out. Well, I'm now going to attempt to work on the statue finally, because I've been talking for like 25 minutes, I checked. Which sounds like typical me, but I'm gonna... This is the part where it's going to be cutting a lot, probably, because I'm trying to I have zero clue on how to build a statue, so I'm looking up a YouTube video on how to do that. So this is where the video will probably get kind of, I don't know, kind of finicky for some people, because I know a lot of people like just uncut talking. So this is going to probably cut away from that a little bit. I'm just going to start working, at least attempt to start working on this. So I don't know why I'm taking all this wool. I'm not going to need all of it, probably. So Oh, what the? Oh, geez, that scared me. It's like right. The face is like right there. Oh, they're doing this annoying glitch where they all just crowd into one corner. Gotta love bug rock. Well, first things first, I really need to flatten this whole mountaintop, which that shouldn't take long. Because here, I'll show you something. Okay, let me think. Let's see here. Where do I want it, like, what level do I want it flattened on? I feel like level 90 would be the easiest. But look at this. Holy shit, I can actually break blocks without it lagging like crazy. Or just not breaking the blocks. You gotta love Minecraft Realm, where you pay $8 a month for something that is shitty, something that's running like a Windows XP computer. You gotta love it. Which, I understand, yeah, you gotta run all these realms. They're probably just trying to make a quick buck out of the realms because they know the retarded children that play their games don't really know how to make a server or do anything else. But still, I would, for $8 a month, you should be getting something better. It just seems kind of scummy to me, you know? There's my little mini rant on realms. And by the way, I don't have a good food source on here at all. How I literally get food is I just run around and kill animals, and I have a looting 3 fire aspect sword, so that's how I get cooked meat. So that's just how I get food. It's as simple as that. Are you kidding me? I don't have any water. Well, I'll go fix that real quick. Okay, we have a water bucket. Now I'm just going to do the lawnmower tactic where I just clear everything off. Something I do not like about acacia biomes is they're very messy. They have grass and flowers all over the place. And I just find it incredibly annoying. Actually, at this point, it'd just be faster to punch the damn stuff, because the water doesn't work. Although, when we were living in the snow biome in the SMP, the snow was really easy to clear off with water. But then it would come back. Honestly, the snow biome is cool, and I liked living in it to an extent, but it's not good for long-term living. If you want to, like, build anything there, it's just a major pain in the ass. Well, if it's like a actual flat surface, then it works out well, but otherwise it does not. And hey, I can use these seeds for my extreme wheat farm. Or right now it's kind of just an extreme everything farm. I have carrots. It's mostly wheat, but I have carrots, potatoes, all sorts of shit growing on there. That's probably just how it's gonna be. Because what reasonable person needs that much stuff, you know? That's kind of the point of the extreme farm, though. I don't really like making just absurd farms, though. I want to do more of that. I noticed that I have a pretty similar playing style to Toy Cat. I just like doing ridiculous shit just for the sake of it, because I don't know. I'm not really much of a builder, if I'm being honest. I mean, just look at the world. I'm obviously not much of a builder. I just like doing like this stupid stuff. Stupid, ridiculous stuff is kind of like a flex. And let me patch up these caves. Although I do kind of want to change that, and that's why I kind of want to do the city. I kind of want to change that. I want to improve my building skill and maybe build more stuff. Because that's like one of the main aspects of this game is to, you know, build stuff, and that's not something I'm great with. And it's one of the key things you really need to do in order to continue playing on a long-term survival world, which, again, building is something I seem to lack of, and it takes me a long time to actually build something that's decent. There we go. It's good enough for now. Now, it needs to be at least 8 blocks wide, so I might need to expand this, but I think here is a good spot to do this, which I thought I had more room up here than I actually did, but oh well. I need to cut this tree down, too, because I want to clear off this entire mountain eventually. That's annoying. I dislike acacia wood, so I'll just let that sit. So I need to do this. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there is enough room, thankfully. I'll just move this over a little bit then, just so there's more room. Actually, I'll do that. There we go. That seems to be the best. 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'll just cut to when I'm doing something else now. I'm just assuming that this is going to be 4 blocks wide in total. I don't know if it's any wider. Let me try and take a look. I don't think it is, but then you need to go 3, 4, 5, and I'm out of wool. Well, shit. Well, I don't even know why I'm doing this anyway. Let me try and look at the individual pixels. So only just like the first 2. I just have shears. Why am I doing that? So it's the first 2 that are white, and some of them are gray. I'll have to change that eventually. Let me go get my black wool, 'cause I think I have quite an abundance of that. Geez, why do I keep putting my food away out of all things? And once again, this is like the worst place for them to gather too, because it's where I'm supposed to get in. Which I'm gonna need to harvest a lot of wool, to say the least. But oh my god, this is so annoying. Why this corner? Why can't you gather in any corner but this corner? So here we have to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's some white. Like I said, I'll just mess with this because my skin has a lot of different patches. This, though, I'll just make this solid blue. I don't feel like messing with that. The pants and stuff I will make more detailed, though, but this other stuff will be a solid blue. So like I said, I don't feel like messing with it. But yeah, I'm probably just going to largely do this off camera because I don't really not much to talk about when doing this. Because like, oh, I'm building a statue of my skin. That's so cool and quirky. I don't know. But I'm probably going to... This is going to be such a weird episode, probably. It's just mostly me talking and doing basically nothing that productive. But it's just kind of catching everyone up on things that are going on and whatnot. But I got very little done. The only reason... I've already kind of filmed enough to what I want. This episode's probably going to be like over 30 minutes long. I just wanted to, at least do or start something, which was kind of pointless, because... Well, I want to do more of this, but then I realized I have basically no wool at all to do this, so I'm just probably going to do this largely off camera. But yeah, get to watch the nice sunset. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video, hopefully.